One, two, three.
When it snows, I'd like to see it land upon your wrinkled nose. I'll notice how your cheeks turn the shade of a rose.
When it snows, I'll reach into the pocket of your winter coat, and there I'd find my favorite hand to hold. Through winter snow, under the mistletoe, I'll learn to love you more and more. Come summertime, under a sunny sky, I hope that you will still be mine. When it snows, we'll leave our footprints on the way to your front door, and cozy up to the fire to stay warm.
When it snows, we'll make some tea or share a glass of honey whiskey.
Honey,
Here's to looking at you and me.
One, two, three.
Through winter snow, under the mistletoe, I'll learn to love you more and more. Come summertime, under a sunny sky, I hope that you will still be mine. As quickly as the first snow fell,
We both know that it soon will melt.
whether we'll stay true, only time will tell. Through winter snow, under the mistletoe, I'll learn to love you more and more. Come summertime, under a sunny sky, I hope that you will still be mine. I hope that you will still be mine. How do you expect me to go about my day when the street signs in the neighborhood still spell your name? The bookstore and the city park keep a record of our dates. Your ghost, it follows everywhere, even onto the train. Do you remember the corner cafe? We sat there with our books, feels like yesterday. Everywhere I look, I still see your face. I think I might have to move away. How is it the less I try, the more I recall the way he kissed my forehead? I remember it all. I guess this is the irony, the catch-22. start by trying to forget all of the thoughts come back anew. Do you remember the corner cafe? We sat there with our books, feels like yesterday. Everywhere I look, I still see your face. I think I might have to move away. So what an unexpected and pleasant surprise to meet somebody new while in the grocery line. You made some clever small talk about the rain outside. For the first time in a while I felt the clouds subside. Do you know the way to the corner cafe? I'll find a table for two where we can sit all day. I think I might forget all about his face. I think I won't have to move away. I think I might have to stay. For the first time, I would like my name just because of the way you say it. And I would memorize every line and hair to remember when you aren't there. We would walk along a tree-lined street with a breeze dancing at our feet. We would sing a song in harmony. If only you hadn't left me. So I'll think of you once in a moon when I hear your favorite tune. And someday after a year or two, maybe then I won't be loving you. I'll think of you once in a moon when I see someone who looks like you. And someday after a year or two, maybe then I'll still be loving you. We would say goodbye just to say hello again. And we would get in fights just to get over them. We would be alright even if things don't stay the same. If only you had stayed. So I'll think of you once in a moon when I hear your favorite tune. And someday after a year or two, maybe then I won't be loving you. I'll think of you once in a moon when I see someone who looks like you. And someday after a year or two, maybe then I'll still be loving you. What if I had been my tongue? What if what we had was enough? I guess all my calculations were off when I thought I would get over you. doesn't make sense, but I'd do it all again. I'll think of you once in a moon when I hear your favorite tune. And someday after a year or two, maybe then I won't be loving you. I'll think of you once in a moon when I see someone who looks like you. And someday after a year or two, maybe then I'll still be loving you. I heard about you long before we met. You're winsome and you're young, at least that's what they said. Underneath your glitter and your gold, you can't deny the fact that you are growing old. You have 1,000 eyes that never fall asleep. Someday I will leave you when I've had enough of your beauty. Doopy-doop-a-wumba-wee-da-dum, be-dum-ba-da-dum, doopy-doop-a-wumba-dum, ben-do-dum, doopy-doop-a-wumba-wee-da-dum, be-dum-ba-da-dum, doopy-doop-a-wumba-dum, ba-dum-bum. I haven't gotten used to your scent. I'm certain you have had another cigarette. Nothing could prepare me for your style. The way your laughter seemed to go for miles and miles. You have 1,000 eyes that never fall asleep. Someday I will leave you when I've had enough of your beauty. Doopy-doop-a-wumba-wee-da-dum, be-dum-ba-dum, doopy-doop-a-wumba-dum, ben-do-dum, doopy-doop-a-wumba-wee-da-dum, be-dum-ba-dum, doopy-doop-a-wumba-dum, ben-do-dum. You have 1,000 eyes that never fall asleep. Maybe I will never leave you when I'm in love with your beauty. Oh, for now, you can rest easy, oh, because for now, New York, you have a hold on me. Because for now, New York, you have a hold on me. Because for now, New York, you have a hold on me. Because for now, New York, you have a hold on me. When I was 17, I wondered if my life could be a movie. I'd play myself the main lead. It would be a coming-of-age story. And a quarter of the way through, I met you in our meet cute. And halfway in, I realized I didn't know the running time. Now here I am in 93, the end of my comedy. Flashback to my favorite scenes. I know that the highs and the lows, the hellos and goodbyes that made up the scenes of this beautiful life. The lights will come on, it's almost time. Just let me sit through the end credits. I was always looking back, longing for the days of the past. 'Cause if this is all we'll ever get, all I can do is try not to forget. But in my existential crisis, I think I know the truth is how I remember just points me to forever. I know this movie is ending, but let me sit through the end credits. Remember the names and faces I loved, who always believed in who I'd become. The highs and the lows, the hellos and goodbyes that made up the scenes of this beautiful life. The lights will come on, I know it's almost time. And why do all the good things have to fade with time? And why do we always have to leave them behind? Maybe all the tears that carved out these holes are making room for joy when I'm finally home. I know this movie is ending, but let me sit through the end credits. Remember the names and faces I loved, who always believed in who I'd become. The highs and the lows, the hellos and goodbyes that made up the scenes of this beautiful life. The lights will come on, I know it's almost time. Just let me sit through the end credits. I think about that summer day when I went on my first date. We danced in an empty parking lot to a song I since forgot. And the first time I held his hand, I thought this boy could be a man. We must have been watching a movie, I think it was Toy Story 3. As long as you remember me and all the ways I used to be, a part of me will always be 18. And time keeps ticking on, it's true. She'll steal away our youth, but that's how I'll remember me and you. That's how I'll remember me and you. I didn't think much of you till that autumn afternoon. I never would have guessed it would be you. And it was in January when you finally kissed me in a dorm room on York Street, and the rest is history. As long as I remember you and all the things you used to do, a part of you will always be 22. And time keeps ticking on, it's true. She'll steal away our youth, but that's how I'll remember me and you. thinking about time. You cannot press rewind. If remembering's all I can do, that's how I'll hold on to you. As long as you and I remember all the times we shared together, a part of us will never get older. And time keeps ticking on, it's true. She'll steal away our youth, but that's how I'll remember me and you. That's how I'll remember me and you.
1, 2, 3.
I know that I'm well away from being a perfect guy. I can't have a bad temper, make a big fuss and cry. And I know that lately it's been hard. We had a bumpy ride. But if you give me one more chance, I make it effortless. So if you want to come back home, I will be cooking Sunday breakfast all week long. We're gonna go and skate on frozen lakes, spend the morning baking cakes with the glowing of our love. Love has given us wings, and we're supposed to go high. But life got in the way, and we forgot to fly. And now I think that we're ready to finally leave the nest. We'll take a little leap of faith, and I will do the rest. So if you want to come back home, I will be cooking Sunday breakfast all week long. We're gonna go and skate on frozen lakes, spend the morning baking cakes with the glowing of our love. So if you want to come back home, I will be cooking Sunday breakfast all week long. We're gonna go and skate on frozen lakes, spend the morning baking cakes with the glowing of our love.
Another morning, the birds are singing their tunes in open window. My heart is swinging right through to every party. In every room, there's only you. The way you need
not the red wine, though it flows, that makes it feel right, or the room in the glow of dim candlelight. It's me next to you, all through the night. It's making me crazy, I'm losing my mind. I keep dreaming of sweet things I wish you would orchestrate. A Sinfonia Concertante, babe. Let's make our debut. You got me some kind of love struck, pulling me in closer to you, babe. Imagining the music that we'll make when I look into you. It's not the sway of the band that's making me swoon, or the horn Bobby blows that's filling the room. It's my vision of you that's pulling me through every next moment, where even time feels new. I keep dreaming of sweet things I wish you would orchestrate.